Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would share with you my New Year's goals. Every new year I try and make a list of, I wouldn't say resolutions, but I would say sort of goals that I want to make and keep for the next year. And I really like writing this list because I can look back on it throughout the year and see how well I'm doing, and anything I've sort of forgotten about that I wanted to do at the start of the year. And then at the end of the year I can go back and see how much I achieved, which is really nice. I don't think I've filmed one for YouTube before, so there's going to be a written version up on my blog, which is wemadethislife.com. But I thought I would do a filmed version for YouTube because I'm planning to rock YouTube this year. That should be on my goals, shouldn't it? I've written them down because my memory is useless and I don't want to miss any out. So here we are. I should actually introduce myself. My name is Ali, I'm a mum of 3. And I blog for a living and vlog for a living, and I live by the sea in Wales, and we've just recently renovated our home. I'm trying to be vegan and I'm trying to parent my 3 children just to bring them up to be nice, happy, nice people. So my channel is going to be full of things like food, interiors, sort of chatty videos with me, makeup, fashion, all that kind of stuff. So just general everyday mum stuff, I guess. So if you're into any of that, then do click on subscribe button so you don't miss anything. So anyway, back into my New Year goals. First of all, my work goals, so my blog and YouTube goals. I don't know why I did that. It's work for me. It's fun work, but it's work. So I would like to increase the views on my blog. So I would like to get them up to 20,000 views, sort of consistently every month. Now I think that's consistency bit's hard. So that's going to take some planning. I need to put little bullet points onto here how I'm going to achieve that. I don't know how I'm going to achieve that. Maybe I'll make a video when I figure out how to achieve that. But yeah, I'd like to get my views up basically. I've got 1,400 odd subscribers on YouTube now, which is brilliant. Loads of you have joined since Vlogmas. But I'd really like to get that to 5,000 by the end of the year. That seems really big because YouTube's really hard to grow. So please stick with me and subscribe and share me with your friends and grow my channel for me, please. So yeah, 5,000 by the end of the year. It'll be really interesting at the end of the year. I'll be on 1,005 going, oh, that's really sad, looking back. So I'd really like to achieve that by the end of the year. On Instagram, which is one of my favourite platforms, I hit my goal last year. I wanted to get to 10,000 followers, so I hit that. And thank you ever so much for everyone who follows me on there. I think I'm at 10,100 now. And I'd really like to get to 20,000 by next year, which is a massive ask because it's taken me, I don't know how many years to get to 10,000. I've been on Instagram at least a couple of years. But I'd really like to do the next 10k all in one year. I'm not about setting myself easy goals, as you can tell. So that's my work goals. There's other things to do with work, but those are the real main things I'd like to achieve. Family goals. Oh, the first one on the list. I'd really like to have another baby. Husband needs a little bit of convincing. Not expecting a baby this year, but maybe get a little baby started this year would be nice. I'm really getting old now, so it's kind of now or never, I think, really. I know I've got 3, but I just really want 4. I don't know why, that's a whole nother video, isn't it? But yeah, that's top of my list. Sorry, husband. I'd like to travel abroad. I'd like to travel abroad with the children twice. I really want to travel more this year, especially if I sort of want to have a baby next year. So I want to travel abroad. I'd like to take the kids. The kids haven't been on a plane since before Jacob was born, and he's a little monkey, so we haven't really been, we've been abroad but we haven't gone on a plane, so I'd really like them to take them on a plane. So I'm trying to plan 2 holidays in this year where we take them abroad and do a bit of travelling. Other thing I'd like to sort of develop a better after school routine, which is quite tricky. That Jacob's in nursery on some days, and so some days I pick the girls up, and the idea is that they help me with a bit of food recipe creation on one of those evenings. But I feel like we fail to do their homework every week. We're always doing their homework last minute on a Sunday. and I'd really like to change that because I hate rushing and stressing. So I'd really like to get a better sort of routine going in the evenings after school. So they do a little bit of their homework, so by the end of the week it's just not a big lump of homework left. And they've also both got their standardised tests, their statutory tests this year. So I'd like to help them a little bit with some practice papers and things like that. And also little boy needs to do something. He's really hard to encourage him to like do any of his homework. He's only got to trace letters and stuff, but he hates it. So I just like a better routine like that to get them doing a bit of homework. And my eldest starts secondary school in September, so we'll need a sort of system in place by then, I think, so that she's happy to go and do her homework, because she's going to have a lot more homework. So those are my sort of family goals. I don't know how achievable they are. There we are. Personal goals. I've got a real problem at the moment with travel anxiety, which is a completely different video, and I will tell you all about it. But it's absolute top of my list to tackle that this year. So much that I've been to the doctor, so I've got anti-anxiety medication, and I have started seeing a therapist, which is really horrible words to say out loud, but that is it. I saw her for the first time last week. I will make a separate video on that. So it's specifically like a driving phobia, so I will make another video and tell you all about it. But I'd absolutely love to sit here next year and say I did that, I cracked it. There we are. Number 2 on the list is sort of related to that, is to sort out my health. When I went to the doctor about the anxiety, they ran some blood tests and they showed up that I have a thyroid problem, and I honestly did not expect to be the type of person with, I think it's an underactive thyroid. I've got a really healthy diet, I do exercise, I'm not overweight. So I don't know how any of all that fits into like possibly having another baby, but I need to sort out my health basically. I need to I'm going for more blood tests in February. I need to sort that thyroid thing out. I have a vitamin D deficiency as well, so I need to sort that out, and I need to sort the anxiety thing out. So all those sort of health things I need to get on top of this year. Linked into those, I want to do more exercise, because I do exercise but it sort of lapses in the winter. I hate going out and exercising in the winter, so I'm going to try and do more yoga and more exercise on my cross trainer at home when I'm not going to be out running. I'm transitioning to a vegan diet, which I tried off and on last year, to varying degrees of success, but I'm like much more determined now this January. So I started it on the 1st, so what is it now, the 8th? I've done a week, which, you know, week 1 out of 52. So I'd like to sit down next year and think, yeah, I was vegan and I'm vegan now, and for that to be who I am. And I'd also like to read more, which is again sort of linked into sort of the health and self-care. I tend to work on my laptop in the evenings and I don't really switch off. So I'd like to just like maybe 9 o'clock hop into bed, read my book, fall asleep, get a decent night's sleep and just unwind properly. And I'd love to read while I love reading. And I'm always much happier if I'm reading a book or I've got a really good book on the go. So those are my personal goals. And then house goals, as I said, we renovated our house recently, and while the majority of it is done, there's a few little bits that we have to finish. So the front garden hasn't been touched, so I want to do that this year so the front garden doesn't look so shabby. And we've got a Victorian floor in the hallway which needs to be restored. It's got quite a few missing tiles and it's just shabby. The previous owners covered it with carpet, and so I'd like to restore that properly. So those are my 2 big house goals for this year. I do have a third goal. I'd really like to render the back of the house, and a fourth. We want to do a loft conversion, but I think they're a bit pushing it for this year. They might be sort of next year's, because the floor in the front garden will be quite expensive and we've kind of run out of money. Our pool of money for house renovations is gone, so we're gonna have to save up for those things. So I think the first 2 we'll do this year and the next 2 next year, hopefully. So there we are, those are all my New Year goals and resolutions. I don't want anything negative in there. I didn't want anything like, oh, I want to lose weight, or I want to lose half a stone, or I want to be a different person, anything like that. I'm really happy. I just would like to sort of set myself some targets to grow and improve for next year. And hopefully I'll find myself in an even happier, better place next year. So I hope you liked watching that video. Please do leave me a comment. I'd love it if you hang around, follow me on my journey, give me a kick up the bum if I stop being vegan. Check in on me, see how my anxiety problems are going. Just keep me accountable, yeah? That'd be great. So thanks for watching. I'm going to upload videos on this channel every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. I'm planning on doing it at 7 o'clock at night. I might change that, I'm just going to see how it goes, but definitely 3 videos a week from me. So thanks for watching, bye.